Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 16 in season number 5 of the NOFSRL Turkey Hill Truck Series, the penultimate race of the season here from the Phoenix International Raceway, the Circle K 150. And we have ourselves a very, very interesting scenario in the championship. Coming into this race, Andrew Ross holds a 25-point lead ahead of John Arndt. However, John Arndt starts 5th and 20 positions ahead of Andrew Ross in this event. I'm alongside Marty Johnson, and you won this race 2 years ago, and it put you in the Final Four, put you in championship contention that year. So what is your message to John Arndt and to Andrew Ross, both championship contenders heading into the penultimate race of the season in the positions they are currently in?
I feel like, in my opinion, the ISM Raceway, as we like to call it in the modern days, if you win an IMS race or ISM Raceway, oh my gosh, well that's a tough thing to say.
That's why I still call it Phoenix.
Yeah, if you win at Phoenix, I think you can become a champion instantly, because in the races that I have done on my side of the NOFSRL, I believe the past 2 New Era Cup Series winners have gone on to win the championship. That have been Paul Lambert and Stuart Gratton. So if you're John Arndt or Andrew Ross, I think whoever has the better day has the better chance to win the championship.
And Andrew Ross comes into this race with a chance at clinching the championship. He would need to finish the race 41 points ahead of John Arndt for that to happen. So with bonus points in play, and with all the position points in play, there are many different scenarios where that could happen. So we're not going to give you those scenarios, but if it's close, we'll let you know. But I don't think it's going to happen, because John Arndt starts 5th. Like I said, 20 positions ahead of Andrew Ross, who starts 25th. They're both on the inside lane, though. It's a good place to be here at Phoenix, but it is tough to move your way from the back to the front. So that is going to hurt Andrew Ross in this race, but we'll have to see. It's 30 laps. It might be enough time for Andrew Ross to catch up to John Arndt. We're just going to have to find out as this race goes along. On the pole is the number 75 of Matt Delio, and 2 years ago he won a Turkey Hill Series race here at Phoenix, and it has been a year and a half since he's won a race on Napa Fam. He is alongside the Chick-fil-A Cup Series winner here from Phoenix, Zachary Fitzwater, in the number 9. Ryan Durrani, who came oh so close to winning at Talladega on Wednesday, is starting 3rd alongside Igor Barreto, and there he is, John Arndt, looking to take the championship lead or come within a small amount of points of Andrew Ross heading into the finale at Homestead. He starts 5th alongside Emily Anderson in the 31. Joe Rutkowski and Jaden Scott, a couple of winners from this season, in row 4. And Garrett Sonor alongside Mark Davidson for row number 5. Garrett Sonor with an opportunity to get his first win since November of 2017. And we'll show you where Andrew Ross is in the grid. 25th starting position for him, midway through the field, but he's got 20 trucks in between him and John Arndt. And he's going to have to close in if he wants to keep that championship lead as high as it is heading into the finale on Christmas Day at Homestead. The Napa Auto Parts 250 will be 6 p.m. Eastern, Christmas night, right here on Napa Fan. Pace truck has pulled off. Matt Delio, Zachary Fitzwater, green flag in the Circle K 150. Lap 1 will be led by Matt Delio. What a first lap for those guys right there. John Arndt moving to the inside. He was 4 wide at one point. He backed out of it. You gotta be clean in this race. You're 25 points behind, and if you wreck out, you might not have a shot at the championship at Homestead. He's to the inside of Igor Barreto. That is for 2nd, as Ryan Durrani goes to the inside of Matt Delio for the lead. Delio still holding on in the outside lane.
I gotta tell you something. When you come to Phoenix, lap 1, turns 1 and 2, in my opinion, are the toughest part of any race, whether it's a start or even a restart as well. Because Delio and Fitzwater, they both got so tight in turn 2. I thought they were going to crash. Oh, my goodness.
They almost did. Thankfully, those two guys have more experience combined than anybody else. They've been around forever, and thankfully they knew how to get out of that situation. But Dalio doesn't know how to get around Ryan Durrani. The 13 to the point. John Arndt running third. See where the 21 of Andrew Ross is currently, and he's still in that inside lane, about the same position where he started. 23rd right now for Andrew Ross, so it's still 20 positions in between John Arndt and Andrew Ross. That means if they were to finish in those positions, it would be a 5-point lead for Andrew Ross heading into Homestead. But there goes John Arndt for second on Matt Dalio. He's going to try to take it from the 75. Can't quite get it right now. That inside lane might work for him. He's been working that inside lane the entire race, and it's worked pretty well for the 05 so far, as he's about to take second from the first ever pole sitter on Napa Fan. Funny thing there, he won the pole for this race. He won the first ever pole on Napa Fan as well. Little help from Joe Rutkowski pushing him on that inside lane. They're sticking with Ryan Durrani for now, but Durrani out front of Phoenix on lap 5.
Right now, that 05 car of John Arndt, he is on a mission at the moment. He needs a great day today, and he's hoping that Ross has to have a terrible, not so great day, so that way that championship game gets very tight at Homestead.
I think if John Arndt finishes ahead of Andrew Ross, it's still a win for him because it'll be within 25 points for the championship. And John Arndt wants to lead a lap as well. He's now to the inside of Ryan Durrani for the lead. Durrani barely led that one, but we could be seeing John Arndt in the lead the next time by, and every point matters in this strict points championship. And a lap led for John Arndt could mean the championship come Christmas Day. To the inside of Ryan Durrani, he's got the advantage, and I think he's going to clear him for the lead, and he will. John Arndt to the point at Phoenix on lap 7, lap led and bonus point for the 05. But right to the inside goes Durrani.
He had a good turn 3 and 4, but a crossover made by the 13. He's going to take the lead back.
Ryan Durrani, he's tired of finishing second. He came so close to getting that win at Talladega. From starting last as well, could not do it. And he is not going to play Mr. Nice Guy anymore. Back to the lead goes Durrani, but still a very critical point for John Arndt. I know John Arndt wants to get the victory in this race. That is the surefire way to get as many points as you can on Andrew Ross. We'll focus back in on the 21. And Andrew Ross 22nd. He's not really moving up that much in the number 21. Durrani still out front. John Arndt right behind him in second.
The 05, I was going to say, Napa, there goes the 05 to the inside. He had cleared Barretto big time off of turn 4, and Arndt may lead another lap here.
He will, to the inside of Ryan Durrani. Lap 10 of 30 underway here at Phoenix, and John Arndt is the leader. 25 points separating him and Andrew Ross. If John Arndt were to get the win, he'd get all the bonus points for winning the race as well. So if John Arndt were to win this race and Andrew Ross finish where he currently is right now, 21st, I believe they might be tied in the point standings heading in the Homestead. And my goodness, that is exactly what we want to see on a strict points championship. It can happen. We can get a good championship battle with strict points. Let me tell you, we do not need to make it up. John Arndt not able to stay ahead of the 13. They're 3 wide back in there with Joe Rutkowski, Igor Barretto, and Zachary Fitzwater.
Man, Barretto got me so nervous. Fitzwater, he has just been hung out to dry all day on the high side, and as Dalio, he just got moved out of the way, I think, by Barretto right there off turn 4.
Matt Dalio is back in the 3rd position. He's been working the outside lane on these guys. Both of the lines here at Phoenix are pretty much equal in these trucks, and that creates some very tight and interesting racing. Of course, we have not had a sign of a caution any day here at Phoenix.
This is very impressive right now here now, but this makes me think of a wider version of Martinsville at the moment, where the outside and the inside can work, depending on how you use it.
And Ryan Durrani is working the outside very well. Barretto might get to the inside of John Arndt here. That is not what John Arndt needs to see, but Arndt's getting a run through the middle. They might go 3 over for the lead. They won't. The 05 to the inside of Durrani, and he's hanging with the 13 right now.
The 05 got that good side draft off the 13 to make sure he cleared the 12 there off turn 2. And Arndt looks like he'll lead another lap here.
Nope, it will be Durrani on the outside lane. The outside lane gets a very good push off of turn number 4. And that is critical at the finish of this race. It doesn't appear these guys are going to spread out any in this one. So watch out for the finish. These guys going side by side for the win on lap 30.
I think
John Arndt
Barretto
might clear right here.
I think Barretto bobbled for a moment there off turn 2, which caused him to fall back a few car lengths.
And that will allow John Arndt to clear Ryan Durrani, and he's now single file for the lead here at Phoenix. Andrew Ross is moving up, however. He is currently in the 18th position, trying to work the outside lane. My goodness!
Wow!
Mark Davidson got clipped by Matthew Brown, and Matthew Brown has had his fair share of problems this season in that 65. He does not want to have another one. And he almost caused another one there with Mark Davidson. Thankfully, they keep it together. We're still green here at Phoenix, halfway through the Circle K 150. John Arndt still leading in the 05 with Ryan Durrani, Matt Delio, and a 3-wide battle for fourth between Joe Rutkowski, Igor Barretto, and outside pole sitter Zachary Fitzwater.
Rutkowski's doing a good job making that low line work. He's got the draft as well, coming from Noah Clifton. If he can get this to stick off turns 3 and 4, he may even pass Delio here.
He will pass Delio. That is for the 3rd position. Great run for Joe Rutkowski, trying to get his 2nd win of the season. Got the win at Texas World earlier in the season. And right now, he's going for win number 2. But John Arndt is going for win number 3. And let me tell you the 2 places he won. Rockingham and Iowa.
Ooh,
those 2 places are kind of similar to Phoenix, if you think about it. Especially Iowa. And John Arndt really working these mile-long and 7/8 of a mile-long racetracks very well this season. And he might get an extra bonus point for leading the most laps in this race as well. It's between him and Ryan Durrani for that honor. And John Arndt's racking them up right now, so we'll have to see once we get the points tallied up. Durrani's closing in, though, in the 13, trying to take the lead back from the 05.
The 13 got a good draft down the front stretch and had a better 1 and 2, and he's caught up to the 05, and he's going to look to the inside.
Ryan Durrani trying to take it back from John Arndt. They're side by side for the lead. Arndt's going to get the advantage on the outside and lead that one. That could be critical for the extra bonus point.
This back and forth battle here for the lead, and all this battling has brought up the 01. He's got more momentum than the top 2.
Joe Rutkowski now up to the 3rd position. Matt Delio, Igor Barretto, the top 5. And Ryan Durrani trying to work the inside on John Arndt, but Arndt getting the run in the outside lane still. He's working that outside lane very well, and he's still leading here in Phoenix with 11 laps to go in the Circle K 150. Andrew Ross has fallen outside the top 20. He has fallen back to 25th. The number 21 with a massive issue, and right now they're 25 positions ahead of each other.
So could this mean John Arndt could have the points lead at the end of the day?
He will, because he's got the bonus points for leading the lap. He'll get the bonus points for winning. And with the 21 as far behind as he is, John Arndt will go into Phoenix, or should I say go into Homestead, the points leader. But that's if they finish where they're currently running. John Arndt needs this win more than anything right now here at Phoenix. It's 10 laps to go for the 05. Rutkowski, Durrani, Barretto, and Delio right behind him looking to take it away. Durrani got passed by Rutkowski for 2nd. He's going to go back to the inside for that position as they battle for 2nd. John Arndt hopes to pull away from these guys. That's exactly what he wants to see in his rearview mirror.
Definitely right there, Nampa. Good battling going on between Rutkowski and Durrani right now, and also a good battle for that 4th position between Barretto and Delio. These two have been, I think they've been side by side all day today.
Delio's been in the top 5 most of the day after he started on the pole. Barretto's been up here. Durrani, Rutkowski, and John Arndt, they've been in the top 5 a majority of the race. Durrani cannot get to the inside of John Arndt, and I believe Arndt's going to get the bonus point for the most laps led here today. And that is massive towards the championship. We'll focus on Andrew Ross again. He's back up to 24th, but still, if John Arndt were to get the win and Ross finish at 24th, Arndt would still take the points lead heading into Homestead. But Durrani might take the win away from him. This 13 to the inside. It looks like he's going to clear. No! John Arndt on the outside once again. You can't deny him. And with 7 laps to go, that outside lane is working to perfection for John Arndt. The drive of John Arndt's life, trying to take the points lead heading into the finale race, and he might just get it here today at the Phoenix International Raceway.
He wants it, Bailey, but don't jinx it yet. This race is not over until it's over.
And Ryan Durrani knows that. He keeps on working that inside lane. on John Arndt, trying to find every advantage on the 05 to take the lead away. Durrani wants this win just as much as John Arndt does, and they are going to battle as hard as possible to get it. Rutkowski, Barretto, Fitzwater, and Dalio all hoping that they tangle for the victory.
As I was saying, John Arndt had a tough 1 and 2 there, maybe a little bit of a tough 3 and 4. Oh, almost a slide job there by Durrani. Arndt may lead this lap again. Oh my goodness!
That outside lane is unstoppable with the 05 of John Arndt. He's definitely got that extra bonus point for leading the most laps here today, but Durrani might get the victory.
He's trying to put a bumper to him right now. He goes to the inside.
Andrew Ross right now 23rd. John Arndt only needs to focus on this win. He does not need to worry about Andrew Ross right now. He needs to focus about Ryan Durrani, and he's doing a good job of that right now. Look at that run on the outside he gets every single time off of turn number 4. Now 4 laps to go. Here at Phoenix, he has cleared Durrani. Durrani could now work the inside the way he wanted to, and John Arndt is pulling away. Rutkowski, Barretto, Dalio all behind the 13. They're trying to get second, so they have a shot at the 05.
Keep in mind, if a caution comes out, this race will end.
It will. It looks like it's going to go caution-free the whole way through. It's been a very clean race here today at Phoenix, and John Arndt hopes it stays that way. Of course, you know, if the caution were to come out, that'd be good for him because he'd probably get the win. But there's no need for that. Let's finish this one out for these guys. Ryan Durrani right behind the 05. And he's going to get back to the inside, coming to 2 laps to go on the Circle K 150. Right to the inside he goes. Here. But John Arndt again on the outside. Will clear him off at turn 4. 2 to go for John Arndt. Here comes Barretto on the outside of Ryan Durrani.
I think with that 13 car, I think when he made that shift from the middle to the low line, it affected his momentum. Arndt with just one groove, he stuck to it. He's got the lead. He's clear. He's just 1.5 miles free, home free.
He is. But Ryan Durrani's going to try again. Look at that close up there by the 13. And John Arndt's a little wide off the corner. White flag for John Arndt in the Circle K 150. Going for his third win of the season. And Barretto for second. That might seal the deal for the 05 in getting this victory. Absolute clutch moment for John Arndt. He'll take the points lead heading into the finale race. He'll have all the momentum with the victory in the penultimate race. And John Arndt will get his 3rd win of the season in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. John Arndt wins the Circle K 150 at Phoenix.
Wow.
That is exactly what John Arndt needed. He could not have done that any more perfect. Led the most laps, won the race, and on top of that, he finishes 23 positions ahead of Andrew Ross. With all of the bonus points he garnered in this race, he will be the points leader by a couple of points.
And the caution came out, it looks like. I think we had a wreck at the checkered flag.
I believe it's for these guys jamming it up. They jam up entering the pit lane usually here at Phoenix, and I believe that's what the caution is for. So the race did officially go caution-free. And John Arndt leading the most laps, getting the victory. 23 positions ahead of Andrew Ross, and qualifying was everything. John Arndt got the good qualifying run, and Andrew Ross did not. And John Arndt will be your points leader heading into the Homestead Miami Speedway event, the Napa Auto Parts 250, Christmas Day, Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, right here on Napa Fan. It will premiere, and let me tell you, it is going to be a very fun championship battle. I don't know about Dale Salzman, Matt Tuck, and Audra Baranowskis. I believe all of those guys are going to be out of contention, including Matt Tuck. Salzman finished behind Andrew Ross, so it's going to be between John Arndt and Andrew Ross. But they're right on each other in the points. It's going to be a heck of a battle at the Homestead Miami Speedway on Tuesday night. And I'm going to go right to you, Marty. Who do you think is going to win the championship? Is it going to be John Arndt, or is it going to be the rookie Andrew Ross?
Well, what did I say going into this race today? Usually the winner of Phoenix usually becomes the champ.
Well, I will say, when you won this race in 2016, you were one of the
Unfortunately,
Final Four
I
drivers,
didn't
and you didn't win it that season. So.
I think I finished last that time.
But It's going to be close. Will it be the veteran or will it be the rookie? You'll find out Tuesday night, and I am looking forward to that finale race because it's going to be good. After the race we got here at Phoenix, John Arndt closing right on Andrew Ross and taking the points lead. Andrew Ross came into this race with a chance at clinching the championship. Now, he's second in the points heading to the finale. One race changes the entire outlook of the championship, and John Arndt is in position to win it. And I think on his watch, he better win it. Comparing this season to last season for John Arndt, he got a win by this point of the season, but he only got maybe 3 top 10s the entire season. This right here was his 9th top 10 of the season, his 3rd win, his 5th top 5. He wants to win this championship more than anyone, I think, because of all the times he's had a bad season. His opportunity is going to be right in front of him Tuesday night at Homestead for the Napa Auto Parts 250. Be there at 6 p.m. Eastern, right here on Napa Fan. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching, and congratulations to John Arndt for the victory here today. Take a look at the rest of the results right there. Noah Clifton also had a slim chance of staying in the championship battle, but a last place finish will not help him there. He will be out of championship contention after that one. An issue occurred on the 54, I do believe, but everybody did finish on the lead lap here today, so pretty good race at Phoenix. Pretty quick race as well. But it sets up what's going to be an exhilarating finale on Christmas night. Thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to John Arndt. And on behalf of Marty Johnson, here are the points standings for the Turkey Hill Truck Series after 16 races and heading in to the finale race at Homestead. And have a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas to everyone watching here tonight. Thank you guys very much for watching once again, and I will see you guys later.